Good morning. So when you're out driving, do you notice that some people really know where they're at and where they're going and some people don't? Let me put it this way. When I'm out with my wife, Heidi, and we're anywhere near Lombard, I don't use Google Maps or anything. I'm just like, hon, just tell me where to turn. Because she knows all the back roads and everything. I'm starting to learn some of those. I mean, Lombard's not, I went to high school in Lombard, but she knows Lombard. She lived there for like a quarter century. She knows like the back of her hand. I'm that way in other areas where, or you're in the car with somebody's like, why are you turning down this side street? And they look at you like, well, it's the way you get to where we're going. It's the best way. When I'm driving home, sometimes in the evening, and I'm going down Butterfield going west, I pass Yorktown and then I go past Highland Avenue. And then you got folks that are coming down this ramp onto 56. And that's when it starts to get dicey because over the next about mile, there's all sorts of options. Now me, I just want to do about 37 to 52 miles an hour between there and Route 53 because I'm going home. I know exactly where I'm going. But a lot of these other folks, they've got to cut across 4 lanes if they want to get onto 88. And then at the next intersection, and people are coming out of the shopping center, the Finley Square one, at the next one, if they want to go to the Outback, they've got to turn early before they get to it. And so some people realize it at the last second. And then they've got a shot to go on 355 north or south, and they've got to cruise across to the right lane to do that, correct lane to do that. They might be going to Home Depot or the 7-Eleven. There's about 6 other options there. And I've just learned one thing when I go through there. I know where I'm going. Many of them really don't. And I need to be patient. Because sometimes I don't know where I'm going. And it's really nice when people are patient. So let's just talk about patience just for a little bit. It's like that virtue that doesn't get a lot of publicity. Because most of us like patience when somebody else expresses it and uses it with us. But we don't like to have it with other people. I love what the Apostle Paul writes to the church in Colossae. In chapter 3, verse 12, he says, since God chose you to be the holy people he loves, you must clothe yourself with tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. I love that it says, clothe yourself. It's a choice. It's what we put on the outside. And we like people that have kindness and mercy and humility and patience on the outside. So if that's what we like from other people, we need to make sure we put it on ourselves. I remember, probably 30 years ago teaching this to a group of students. And there happened to be this baptismal robe, but it was really nice. It was really fancy. It was more like a choir robe. And it's not something I would have normally worn to youth group. Normally I'd have a t-shirt and jeans on. But I came out wearing that. And they were cutting up just seeing me wear this crazy robe. Nothing wrong with the robe, just not what I would normally wear. And I preached on this passage, and I told them, if tomorrow when you go to school, you clothe yourself with mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, you're going to stand out as much as if you went to school wearing this robe. Folks, we need to express these qualities to the people in our world around us. And if we do, we'll really stand out, and we'll make a difference. Paul goes on to say, make allowance for each other's faults. We like it when people do that for us, don't we? And forgive anyone who offends you. Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others. God doesn't ask us to forgive everyone else without having first forgiven us. Above all, clothe yourselves with love, which binds us all together in perfect harmony. And let your hearts and let the peace that comes from Christ rule in your hearts. We have a choice what clothing we put on every day. We also have a choice what virtues we choose to put on. Patience, kindness, gentleness, humility, and you'll make a difference. Have a great day. God bless you.